Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to another video. This is the second video in a three-part video series kind of thing where I build the cottage, the kind of English cottage Tudor style house that I also already posted the exterior speed build for. And now this is the family that will live in the house. And then the last video in this series will be the interior of the house. But like I said in the last video, I wanted to kind of introduce you to the family before you see what I do for their living space. Um, for a lot of reasons. I think I actually designed, like, furnished the house before I made the family. And so I'm kind of introducing you to the whole situation in reverse of how I came up with the situation. But I think it makes a lot more sense to meet them first. So this is the Cooper family. And if you know anything about my Sims that I've made in the past, at least the ones that I've shared on my YouTube channel, I in the past made a family called the Burb family. You know, that funny way we say bird on the internet sometimes, after a family of parakeets that went viral on Twitter. And this family, the Cooper family, actually lives across the street ish from the Burb family. And the Burb family is, I mean, they're designed after that family of birds, and if you wanna go back and watch that Create a Sim, I, highly recommend it so you can meet that family, but they're just this, like, family of birds. They're very, like, I don't okay, I gotta say it. Birds of a feather flock together. They're a very tight family. They're very wholesome, very cute, very vocal, and just wonderful. They have a lot of kids. There are 4 kids in that family. There's only 2 in this one. But the Coopers are kind of your standard, just like, okay, I'll start with the mom. The mom's name is, she's not quite a Karen, she's a Caitlin. So her name is Caitlin. And Caitlin is the neighborhood busybody's the wrong word because it's not that far. She's not like in everyone's business, but she wants to be in the know, and she's always organizing neighborhood events so she can socialize with her neighbors. She and Gothette, who is the mother in the Burb family, do not get along because Gothette thinks Caitlin is entirely too invested in the neighborhood, like she's crossed too many lines. Um, but Caitlin doesn't see anything wrong. She just wants to hang out with her neighbors all the time. Basically, Caitlin isn't, she's not too much, but she can be too much. She's a kind person. She's generally unproblematic. She just is social to a fault, I guess. And it's good for her that she has 2 kids to socialize with when she inevitably ticks off her neighbors, of which there are many, because I think I mentioned this in my last video. I am also adding to that neighborhood a one lot that is 8 Sims living in this kind of little tiny house community. So the neighborhood that Caitlin lives in has a lot of people to interact with. And so when she makes them all mad for being, she gossips a lot. That is her one major fault, is that she does gossip a lot. But she doesn't mean to be harmful. She just really likes to know and to be in the know and to bring other people into the fold. And it's just, she just doesn't know when to stop, basically. And she's just that person that's always posting pictures of her family and things to Simstagram and that kind of thing, you know. Um, but I do like Caitlin, and I think it's really funny. I haven't played with this family a ton, but one of the things that gets me the most is that in this family, there are 2 children who you'll meet in a second, but one of them is a toddler, and you know how you have the interaction with toddlers to teach them flashcards to boost their skills actively as a parent, and she will just sit there. Like, if you're not playing with her, the only thing she will do is go up to poor Lex and just flashcard the kid to death. And you know how they get the little moodlet where they're bored of learning words, there's like too many words, or they're tired of flashcards or whatever. And he constantly has that moodlet because if you leave her alone for 1 second, she will corner him and be like, "It's flashcard time, kiddo." And she just wants the best for him. She wants him to be like really, really on top of things when he goes to school, like his sister Marissa. But it's just too much. But before we meet them, you should meet George. George is Caitlin's dad, and he lives with the family. He lives in the attic area. It's like, it's not quite an attic, but the upstairs isn't a full upstairs. There are 2 bedrooms up there. One is a suite that belongs to George that has an attached bathroom, and George is just hanging out. It's his retirement. He has wants little to nothing to do with what Katilyn is up to at any given time. He just wants to sit quietly in his little suite, and he does woodworking and just kind of is a hobbyist of multiple things. He's done a lot in his life, and he doesn't have anything particular that he wants to dive into. He just wants to do whatever he wants to do on a whim. So he likes to woodwork and make toys and just little knickknacks and things for his family. He has art in his room. He has books everywhere. He just does a little bit of everything. He just kind of likes to walk. He likes to go on long walks. He likes to visit the different areas and just look around for things to add to his room, because he's got no particular goals in life at this point. His wife passed away, and he's just living his best life, just trying to be peaceful and chill and enjoy his grandchildren. Meanwhile, we have Katilyn's husband and George's son-in-law, Brad, and Brad is a Brad. I chose these names very carefully. Brad was a business major in university, if that tells you anything. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If you don't know, I was an English major, and now I'm a grad student with focusing on writing and English. And I mean, you can stereotype me all you want, but I just have this business major stereotype that I'm like, oh my God, they must be a business major, because you know who the business majors of the world are. Brad's one of them. But Brad is just he's just a Brad. He's just this unassuming guy. He cares a lot about his appearance, but not quite in a annoying or gross way, just in a pretty egoistic way. And I'm really interested to see how that transfers to Lex as Lex grows up, because Lex is just this wholesome little nugget, and he's just a toddler. He's just doing his thing, just being cute. But as he grows up, will he be more like Brad? Will he be nosy like Katilyn? Will he be laid back like George? I don't know, but I'm interested to find out. Brad is I don't know what to say about Brad, because he doesn't do much, at least in the little bit I played with his family. And I guess that says all it needs to about them. But then there's Lex, and the kids are actually out of order. I made Lex first. He's a little toddler. And like I said, he's just a good little bean, and he doesn't do much. He just gets shown a lot of flashcards by his mother. So he's going to be really smart and really ready for school when he ages up into a kid. But he mostly just runs around. And it's really funny, whenever something goes wrong with Lex, he always goes to George. George is his go-to guy. The game randomly did that. I would not have expected it, but whenever anything's wrong, he goes to George. And if George is not doing something like taking a walk or woodworking or doing something in his room, he is looking for Lex to see what Lex is up to and if Lex is okay and what does Lex need. And it's really adorable. I want the best for Lex, but we'll see what happens. It's also the two kids are close. At least Lex isn't quite, because he's so little, but Marissa, his older sister, is close with the Burb children. So she's over there a lot, and all 4 Burb children are over at their house a lot. So the neighborhood community site, but it's really funny that they're all so close, because as I said before, Got That Burb does not like Katilyn Cooper very much. But that time to meet the last member of the family, which is Marissa. Marissa is a cute, girly girl, but not girly in the way that you'd expect. She is very into kind of STEM related things. She loves science and biology, and she's very, very, very into aliens. She aspires to one day be a scientist and work in Strangerville, doing science from the military. She's got a lot. She's got a lot going on. Her room is, when you see the interior of the house, I think her room is one of my favorite parts of the house, because it has so much personality. There's aliens everywhere, and toxic waste, and just posters, and just a lot going on. And she's just into everything in the best way, because she wants to know how everything works. She wants to innovate and just do all these really cool things. And of course, anything to do with space, she's absolutely on top of. Anytime she gets assigned a school project, it better be about space, or she's not doing it. And when it is about space, she's overdoing it. But I think Marissa's my favorite. Marissa and George, they're just the best. And it's really funny to see what Marissa gets up to when you're not playing as her actively. And like I said, I haven't played as this family a ton, but when I do play with them, I played with them for a couple hours to make sure to play test the house mostly. But just playing with them for that little bit, I think they've all fallen into place in a really nice way. I don't think I'll be putting them on the gallery. They don't have any custom content on them or anything, but I don't know if anybody would want them. If you do want them, comment down below. I can, of course, upload them to the gallery, but I just wanted to introduce you to the family that will be living in the house, the cottage that I designed for this little neighborhood in Newcrest. But I'm going to let you go. As you can see, I'm doing a new thing, and I don't know what my next greatest in video will be, but at least starting with this one, I want to try doing this kind of carousel thing where you can see all of their outfits, because obviously you see me dress them, but it's sped up and it's like, da, 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 what are they wearing? So now you can see what they're wearing. Full 360 rotation, all of the outfits for all of the Sims. So I hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you're feeling snazzy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!